We now return to Let's Play Cities Skylines. First thing I want to do this episode is fix my traffic issues. To help with that, I have downloaded another mod called the Network Extension Project, something like that. It allows me to add things like turn lanes, which really aren't necessary given how the game calculates traffic and all that weird stuff, but it'll look a little less chaotic. So, in order to make this happen, I believe I'm going to have to get rid of some of the intersection here. So we'll go in here and we will add about 7 units, we'll say. Give it a nice long turn lane. Switch back to the regular. And there we go. Do it the same on this side. And connect that there. And then, of course, we're going to have to do that along here as well. Would you give me that one? There we go. Now, there's a very weird thing that goes on with this. If you do an even number, like if I move this, well, you'll see here. I've got 5 units, 6 units. If I move this 6 units, to go from here to here is 6 units. For some reason, that means that it will turn the entire strip into the last thing that I put down. So this would turn it all into a turn lane. I do not want that. What I want instead is to pull this to like 7 and then go to a normal road. Nope, it's got to be the other way. Go, we'll say 5 and then 7. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. 5 and then 7. Excellent. Okay. But now there's some more fun stuff I gotta do, which is change the lane arrows, because even though this points it to the left, this mod does not actually change these, as we'll see here. This actually says it's going straight. It kind of turns this into a 3-lane. So I gotta turn that off. This one is actually fine. This one has got to be changed. That one looks fine. This one, and that one. Wait a minute, that did not change that one. Okay. Kind of funky. When you get all these mods together, they don't necessarily work well together. So if we sit here and watch this for a little bit, let the traffic filter, let the cars do U's in the middle of the road, clear it out. I do have the clear traffic. I might have to do that. Look at all the pedestrians. I did not realize there were so many people trying to cross the streets. Okay, you know what? We got to, is this going to clear all traffic, or we'll find out. Clears all traffic. So we have to wait for now all new vehicles to spawn in. They are coming, though. Okay, well that's not quite what I'd intended to happen, but nonetheless, this should work. We can keep some people around who will actually use the turn lane. But yeah, with all these pedestrians, now I'm thinking, okay, maybe I need to actually think about public transportation. Now they all seem to be going, I mean, I guess that's okay, but they should really be turning down the inner lane. Okay, nope, you're not moving. Okay, well, if I can get one more person, I want to see if they also take the outer lane. Nope, they take the inner lane. So that was just a personal choice. Well, that's kind of cool then. Oh my. What's going on here? Okay, well anyway, that has solved that one. Now we have to do the same down here. And I'm hoping that this is going to solve all of my traffic problems. If it doesn't, well, there's always roundabouts. So, we'll come in, do my, that's not the right one, and let's see, pull this down to 7. Pull this down to 7. That's not the right one either. There. Okay, so that should be fine. And then we come in here. This is the weird one that was separate roads for whatever reason. And then we got to do this one. Okay, and right, it's got to come from that end, so 5 and then 7. 5 and 7. Man, this stuff adds so much to the simulation that you can really get it down there. Oh no, I didn't want lane connections. This is an interesting thing though, because now I could, if I wanted all turn lanes to always be on the inside, I could connect them up that way. But we don't need to worry about that. I think we'll be fine. Don't want that, and we don't want that. Okay, so that should have all of that sorted, I'm hoping. The other alternative is to add 6 lane all the way, and that means we're going to have to redo the roundabout. But then we could perhaps make a better... The problem there would be creating more junctions. I'd probably want to change this into a single lane, which now I have actual single lane roads available to me that are not highway. So that could be a fun little thing to play with. Not going to do it right now, though. What we're going to do, well, seems like my demand dipped a lot, so let's turn this back on and see what's going on with the town. I eliminated tons of commercial. Unfortunately, that was probably a lot of money that just dropped off there. Probably a lot of evolved houses, too. In fact, I almost wonder if maybe I couldn't have just upgraded a portion of it. I don't think it works like that, though. Let's have a look. Let's say... Well, yeah, I mean, it would be by section, but I would not have gotten the small section out of it, I don't think. It would have been a larger section upgraded than I wanted. However, I've actually very much hurt myself. You don't really see it there, but it is pretty bad. So, okay, good. Industrial demand is rising again, and that means I would like to start getting rid of these. Right, so I put in this other pumping station, yeah. What I could have done was put in a policy to limit water usage. We have free public transport. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is come down here, and we'll just add... Great, now I've got too many freaking roads. Where are my dirt roads? Has this really removed my dirt road? 2-lane gravel road. Oh, that must be this thing then. Okay. It just moved it. We'll be adding more industry of a cleaner variety. This is going to cost me some money cutting through these rocks, but I want that to happen. Okay, I'm going to pause for a minute so that I don't accidentally start growing some things that I don't want to grow. And let's see. Oh, wait, no. It's the zoning that does it. So if I extend this zone, it'll just do it anyway, right? And it will, yeah, see, I mean, they're growing, but this will cause them to go back, I think. We'll go ahead and extend this, anticipating that I'm going to have a little bit more over here. Because I'm pretty sure it's already forestry, right? These ones will disappear. These ones that don't belong, like, wait, does the box factory actually belong here? Frank's fish sticks? I don't think so. Woody's wood? Yeah, okay. Now we're getting the actual clean industry. This is going to have to eventually disappear. Not operating. Now it's operating because it was right next to filthy industry. These guys are absolutely happy. Good. So, we've eaten into some of that demand. There is now a demand for people. However, what I want to do is come in here and start demolishing some of these horribly ugly buildings. And then I want to get rid of some industrial zone. Now, I don't know, well, I guess I do know. I've put in 3 new sections worth. That means 3 sections of ugly industrial that I can get rid of, which will do. A lot of jobs gone, a lot of money gone. But I want to begin tackling the pollution problem. And in reality, I could probably get rid of some of these roads so I'm not maintaining them. Of course, I might just be creating extra expense for myself down the road. What? Oh, you're telling me about that. Yeah, well. Because I would just be putting them back in as I expand territory that way. And this is full again. 21% full. We are producing a little too much garbage. Oh. What did I just eliminate? Aha. Okay. Bit of a mistake. Water is becoming an issue. Now, I don't know if that's just because of the pumping or if we actually are suffering from water. I guess, okay, let me have a look here. These slight increase in electricity in tax income. It does not say anything about water. We're not getting what? Oh, well, that would be why. The simple solutions. Okay, so I've got plenty of money right now. Commercial is building up a little bit. Again, well, that's okay because... Oh, no. Really? That completely took out... Oh, well, that would completely explain why this never recovered. I was actually kind of thinking it would just leave it there. I didn't realize, of course, that the road is where the zones are attached to, so when you eliminate them, you eliminate the rest of it. Yeah, my tax revenue has gone down by about 1,000. Mostly because I lost out on all of the upgraded buildings. Drugstore 2.0? What does that even mean? You can order your drugs through your phone and then walk in, or... Sure looks like a drugstore. Jeez. Okay, now we've got some... What are these? Ghostbusters house? What is that? M&H clothing, but they need more educated workers. So, how's the education system going? Let's go ahead and bump this down to 1. Elementary school... what? What? No. No way. What? Okay, this does require a pause. What happened there? I swear I looked at that and had... Oh, because it's nighttime. Okay, so the game does not count day and night to mean anything, apparently. We're having sewage issues. Great. Okay, well, in that case, that needs to be dealt with. Let's look at this again. Now we have capacity. Barely capacity. Barely enough. Okay. That freaked me out just a little bit. And maybe I should even just go in there and just completely bump this up all the way. What I mean by day and night do not count. People are still going to school full. The full capacity is still going to school at night, which means that nighttime is really only superficial and is not quite calculated correctly. What? Okay. This is probably not really all that helpful, given the circumstances. Does this, how do I, okay, that's how we do it. Man, that is a freaking mess there. But that's how we're going to get double outputs, and it's just going to pour and pour. Hopefully there's a policy that will give me like sewage treatment or something. Why is this not... Okay, now it's doing its thing. Man. That was ugly. So, yeah, education. Well, I guess I have two options here. I'm going to pause again. I can add more schools, or I can try an experiment with the buses. I think buses, because we've got enough elementary and barely enough of the high school. The high school actually does seem to be extending far enough. It is the elementaries that are not extending far enough. So I can try and set up bus routes. That is something completely new to me. But we can try it. So this, is that the radius within which it will... But I have access to bus stops, okay. So we'll set the bus depot down, I don't know, sort of central to town. You know what I want to do before I even get that? I'm looking at this dirt road here. I want to upgrade this because this is a pretty highly trafficked area, right? Yeah, it is. Oh, and did I freaking forget the traffic lights? For some reason this pops off all your traffic lights. Okay. That might help as well. But this is the important bit. People love paved roads. Good. Okay. So, back to the matter at hand. Getting some buses going. Bus depot, what's the difference between that and the hub for bus traffic? Acts as a designated place where a bus or coach starts or ends. Alright, well, let's give it a try. I'm not sure that I really want to start destroying more of my my residentials, but I think we might just do that. And again, having it kind of central to a main road where it can get everywhere. Okay, you've convinced me. We'll do it here. Can I get you to not knock down everything and take up all the room in the world? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so now we can add these, correct? Correct. So that will... I don't know. I really actually don't know. I'm thinking we'll have to create something kind of like... Oh man, I've actually got to pick the side of the road too? Okay. What if we put a bus stop like here? And it's going to have to go all the way to the high school. So we'll put... I want kind of a zigzag to get over there. What I could actually do is I could have it go down... No. See, I don't really want to put so many bus stops. Is that all that does is just put a line in there? I could have it go like every other block. I think we're just going to have to actually, since this is the school bus, I think we might have to just have it go everywhere. So we can have it come there. I'm actually okay with this. No, I want you to come around that way. Let's see, what is it doing? Have it go here, and then like... Kids are, I mean, I would like one kind of in the middle, but I want that section of the bus stop. So we'll go there. We'll bring it in to, say, here, and then we'll drag this one all the way to the high school. So, how do I then have to make you go back? Complete the line. So that should, right? Should move anyone who, I mean, does that even work? Because it's not designated as an actual school bus, though. It's just a bus. In fact, these buses... I might have to find a mod for actual school buses. Oh, there are 3 buses going this line? Can I lower the number of buses? Because, I mean, that's too many damn buses going the same route. Why would they do that? That makes absolutely no sense. Do I need to have... This runs both day and night. I guess it would have to, seeing as how school doesn't close at night. Maybe, let me look at this. Is there a way to change that? Other than just the budget? No. That's actually kind of aggravating. That is a little bit aggravating, and it doesn't, yeah. I'm going to have to find something that specifically does schools. Was it, I think it was the new SimCity, actually, that gave you the school buses. Alright. Well, traffic is still traffic. We need a lot of people in town. I think that'll kind of help out with all the crazy expenses I've just made for myself. I might just keep the bus station here, but I can turn it off, and then we'll just clamp down the budget, and then we'll wait until I actually need a bus route. Damn, what is going on with the hills over here? That is... Wow. That guy just drove right into it and thunk, never getting out. Well, fun. Okay. So I'm going to end this one here. I'm going to try and find a school bus mod, see if such a thing actually exists. I don't know. I'm actually now kind of skeptical, just seeing how certain things don't really count as the things they say they do. I'm skeptical that there could be a specific range extender for schooling. I mean, I would just... That's what I really want, is just something that'll add the range of the schools without having to add another school. I mean... How much did I spend on that? That was probably too much. Probably too damn much. Absolutely too much. So we won't be demolishing it, but I will be putting it on hold because I imagine once downtown actually develops, we'll need something like that. So I'll end this one here. I will see you next time.